frankly, I know that none of you care. So I'll be brief and get out of your hair. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Board of School Directors at the Bethlehem Area School District, I want to welcome each and every one of you to this very special event as we congratulate our graduates. Tonight, we are gathered to celebrate this most important milestone in your life, your high school graduation. As I said, I promised to be brief. I'm not doing that already. But I do want to share a few thoughts with you as you prepare to begin the next chapter in your lives. A very wise and well-respected educator once told me that we're not in the education business here. We're in the future business. Think about that for a minute. Tonight, we will spend most of our time, as we have so far, reflecting on the past. We'll remember the Grenadier Band when they celebrated the 70th anniversary of Pearl Harbor and honoring our local veteran, Dan Deischer. We remember Zach Spadatia's 1,664 hours of community service and the 83 other students who were in their silver cords, which I heard tonight was 183. My bad. We remember the 444 of you who scored proficient or advanced on your reading PSSAs. And on that note, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you won't ever have to take another PSSA as long as you live. We will recall the many other accomplishments of this class over the past 4 years, and then finally, one last attempt to hold on to the past. You'll laugh and cheer at an outstanding student-made senior video. But try not to get too caught up in the accomplishments that will define the class of 2012. Because remember, the future business. Tonight, when you leave this special place, you will walk out those doors and realize your time at Liberty is over. Many of you will be attending various 2-year and 4-year colleges, and the list is quite impressive. Others will be seeking employment opportunities immediately and making immediate contributions to our community. Finally, many of you will be heading off to the military like Blake Massey and Sebastian Estevez, and military service academies like Evan Allman, who received an appointment to the Air Force Academy, and will be proudly serving our country, and for that, we salute you. No matter where your lives take you, if the folks sitting on either side of me and the teachers on your left and right did their jobs, and I know they certainly did, you will leave prepared for the future. It's the reason we're here. It's what you worked so hard for in your time in Bethlehem. The achievements on and off the field, being inducted in the National Honor Society, acing your AP exams, performing at the soiree, keeping the Liberty Bell, going to states, overcoming the struggles of life to make it this far, or marching down Main Street behind those iconic bagpipes doesn't matter anymore. It's now all about the future. Your future, which your time at Liberty High School helped create. Be proud of your time in the halls of Liberty. It will always be your home and alma mater. Finally, I would be remiss if I did not take a minute to honor a very special person. I bet you can guess who that is. As you're all well aware, your principal, Mrs. Joanne Durante, is celebrating her final commencement ceremony. Mrs. Durante has dedicated her entire adult life to the Bethlehem Area School District. She has roamed the halls of Liberty longer than half the people here tonight have been alive, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. She began with us in Bethlehem over 30 years ago as a traveling business teacher bouncing between freedom and liberty. She worked her way up to be the principal of the premier high school of the Lehigh Valley. As you all know, she is a humble woman who wants no credit. To her, it has always been about only one thing, you, the students. On behalf of the board, once again, please join me in congratulating and thanking Mrs. Durante for all her years of outstanding service. Now, before I present the first diploma to your class president, Kevin Teaming, I want to leave you with a quote from one of the greatest American minds of our time, Steve Jobs. He said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. Once again, on behalf of the entire board, congratulations and best of luck in your future. Now it is my distinct honor and privilege to present the first diploma of the Liberty High School class of 2012 to your president, Kevin Teaming." Thank you.